Today I'm working on a quilt block that requires quite a few half square triangles. I've already made a few, but I thought I'd show you an easy way to make 8 half square triangles at the same time. So you'll start with 2 squares of opposing fabric, so a dark and a light, and you're going to lay one face up, and then you'll lay the light color face down. Next we are going to trace a line from corner to corner with a pencil, and then we'll go in the other corner to corner just like that. You can't see it very good because of the lighting, but they're both there. I'll be able to see them as I'm sewing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch on both sides of both lines. Okay, so you can kind of tell the seams that I've sewn. It's kind of hard to see when it's farther away, but basically went along each side of the line a 1/4 inch. Okay, so next what we need to do is we're going to cut these, and the first way that you need to cut them is in half, vertically and horizontally. So I'm just using my little mat here and lining it up, and I'm going to cut it in half this direction. And then I will cut it in half this direction. Okay, so now we have 4 pieces. Next, what we'll do is we'll cut along our drawn line. So from corner to corner between our seam that we just sewed, we will cut. And so then when you open it up, you'll have your half square triangle. So we'll continue cutting the rest of these squares. So next we'll press them open. So first we'll set the seam, and then we're going to press toward the dark side. So start on your light side and press over to the darker fabric. We'll just continue that. So lastly, we're going to square up our half square triangles. So what I like to do is I like to use this little square. You can use anything that you have. If you had a small one that was the exact size, perfect, I would use that. But the reason I like this one is because there's this 45-degree line on it so that you can line up your triangle with it. So these particular squares need to end up being 2.5 inches. So what I do is I line up this line along the line of the triangle where the 2 fabrics meet, and then I trim off a little bit off of this side. You're going to line it up so that it's more than the 2-inch mark so that you can still trim the other side. Okay, and then we'll flip it around. Okay, so this time we're going to line up this diagonal as well as this mark right here for the 2.5. So line it up, and then you'll trim off the sides, and then your little square is the correct size for when you're piecing it together. So I'll just continue that with the rest of my blocks, and we're done.